The college mental health crisis. 73% of students experience some sort of mental health crisis during college. But why do only 25% seek help? Unfortunately, we can't break past this mental health stigma. In college, we accept that high levels of stress and anxiety are normal. Hopefully, this video provides a way of thinking and some actionable items that let you find that help. First, self-esteem and imposter syndrome. We look around and see other people doing great, but inside we might be thinking, I'm not good enough, I don't belong here. Maybe you have feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, or fear of not living up to expectations. When you are feeling this way, try to remember, we are all ducks in a pond. It looks like all the other ducks are chilling on the water. They look happy and successful. The thing is, we can't see under the surface. Beneath the water, every duck is paddling hard. Their struggles, their effort, it's all out of view. We all live in the pond. It's only natural that we compare ourselves to others. But try to remember that we can't always tell how someone else is doing. Everyone has experiences and struggles of their own that we don't know about. So recognize your own hard work and everything you have done to stay afloat. So what are some things we can do? Try treating yourself as you would treat a friend. We are often kinder to our friends than we are to ourselves. Take the advice, the forgiveness, and the motivation you would give to your friend and mirror it to yourself. Let your own voice be that of a supportive friend. Research shows that mindful self-compassion leads to greater happiness, better motivation, and resilience to cope with stressful situations. You can also try writing down all the things that are bothering you, but that are out of your control. Take this notebook page, crumple it up, and throw it out. If we let go of the things we can't control, we free up space to focus on the actionable things that we can do. College students are also dealing with stress, anxiety, and more stress. School doesn't always promote whole person well-being. When you're stressed or anxious, the common advice is to give yourself permission to take a break. But college doesn't always lend itself to breaks. Here's a way to think about it. If you are overwhelmed, think about each of the different aspects of your life as boxes on a bookshelf. Each separate thing in your life gets its own box. When you choose a box, pull it down from the shelf and focus on that one item. Don't worry and stress about the other boxes until you pull those down. We can't focus on what we're doing if we're stressed about something else. And remember, avoiding the shelf entirely won't do you any good. So don't be afraid to pull down the box with your newest TV show or the box with your favorite hobby. If that's what you are focusing on, don't let the contents of the other boxes stress you out. A related idea is called getting to green. Make a list of the things that you enjoy. When you are feeling overwhelmed or stressed, do the items from the list that will get you to this green, happy place where you are doing better. Lean into the healthy activities that make you feel good and turn those into habits. And when you're ready to get back to work, try study techniques such as Eat the Frog, where you do the hardest thing first so the rest doesn't seem so bad. Last but not least, relationships, the good and the bad. Relationships are essential to our happiness and well-being. We're meant to build connections with others. But there is a loneliness epidemic in our society, and it can be damaging to our mental health. One source of loneliness may come when we are dealing with changes. This could be the loss of a loved one or maybe a breakup. Imagine the people in your life in rings around you. They are your outer circles and your inner circle. The people in the closest circle might be your family, best friends, and significant other. When someone leaves your life, it leaves a hole in your circle. That hole can hurt for a while, but one way to move forward is by having people take a step closer towards you. Reach out to the people important to you. Develop stronger connections to bring them closer and make your circle whole. Humans have a set level of happiness. This means that while our level of happiness might change day to day or in response to life events, it almost always returns to its baseline. So what determines our set point of happiness? Well, some research shows that about 50% is due to our genes, 10% from life circumstances, and 40% intentional activities. These intentional activities can be the key to sustaining and increasing our happiness. Strategies include expressing gratitude, cultivating optimism, and nurturing relationships. So not only is it important to strengthen social ties during difficult times in your life, but also on a more daily basis. In our busy lives, it's easy to let these social connections fall to the side, but don't forget the importance of these relationships. The techniques and advice you have just heard are often recommended in therapy. Therapy isn't just for people who have clinical diagnoses or have gone through some big trauma. It's also for people who are sad and stressed and anxious, but think maybe they don't qualify because they just aren't sad enough. But everyone deserves good mental health care. And while therapy isn't the best choice for everyone, remember that you are allowed to ask for help. We can't push mental health to the side. Let's normalize that school is hard, life is hard, and there are a lot of expectations. In order to be present, active, and successful, we need to take care of ourselves. So if you want a way to feel better, try these tips and ways of thinking. And if you want to help others, reach out to your family and friends and have these serious conversations. Together, we can break down the barriers to mental health.